There are roads that don't appear on any map, paths buried by time, forgotten by people, and for good reason. Some turns you're never meant to take. This is the story of Mira Evans, a photographer, a traveler, a woman who vanished without a trace after taking one wrong turn. And this story isn't a legend. It happened in 2025, March 14th, a Friday. Mira had just finished a freelance photo shoot in Asheville, North Carolina. She texted her sister at 6:17 p.m., wrapping up, heading home before the fog rolls in. It was the last text she ever sent. According to the police report, she took Highway 276 for the first leg of her return trip. She should have stayed on it, but instead, dashcam footage recovered from her rental shows she took a left-on to Bramble Creek Trail, a road that doesn't appear on Google Maps, a road that, according to locals, doesn't really exist anymore. That was 6:41 p.m. That's the last verified sighting of Mira Evans. 3 days later, a search team found her car, abandoned, passenger door wide open, keys still in the ignition. Her camera bag was in the back seat, but her main camera and the memory card inside it were gone. Her phone was found nearly 3 miles from the car, deep in the woods. It had been smashed, water damaged, and buried under a pile of wet leaves. Somehow, the device still had a single voicemail saved. It was 2 minutes long. Most of it was breathing, panicked, shallow. You could hear her feet crunching through leaves. Then, a whisper. At the 1:12 mark, Mira said, "He's not letting me go." And then silence. Authorities launched a full-scale search of the Bramble Creek area. Dogs, drones, helicopters. They found nothing. Not a footprint, not a trail. It was as if she had vanished into the trees, but the locals told a different story. Older residents remembered strange disappearances dating back to the 1980s, always near Bramble Creek, always at night, always during fog. One man, a retired ranger, said he warned hikers to stay off the trail. He claimed the trail moves when you're inside it, that if you step too far, the path behind you ... just disappears. Mira's sister, Eliza, wasn't satisfied with the police's conclusion. She started her own investigation. She dug through message boards, paranormal forums, Reddit threads, and she found something chilling. Every 5 years, almost exactly, someone disappears in or near Bramble Creek. March 2010, March 2015, March 2020, and now March 2025. Some described hearing crying in the woods. Some reported a woman walking backwards. Some said they heard someone whisper, "Turn around." One user on a dark web forum claimed to have heard a recording. They said Mira wasn't alone in the voicemail, that another voice, male, was whispering under hers. A phrase they couldn't forget, "turn the wrong way." A week after Mira vanished, her sister received a package. There was no return address. Inside was a map hand-drawn of Bramble Creek. One spot on the trail had a red circle, and in shaky handwriting, it read, "She's stuck in the bend." What does that mean? We still don't know. Some believe Mira walked through an old hunting trail that doesn't exist anymore. Some think she fell into a ravine or well, but others, especially the locals, believe something else. They say the trail doesn't want to be found. They say Mira was claimed by something that lives in the fog. And now she whispers to others, not to warn them, but to lure them in. Because since Mira disappeared, there have been 3 more missing persons cases in that same area. Each one reported hearing a woman calling for help, and each one took the same wrong turn. People don't just vanish. But trails don't move either. So what really happened to Mira Evans? Maybe she's still alive. Maybe she's somewhere in that bend, walking endlessly in circles, trying to find her way out. Or maybe she became part of whatever took her. They say that late at night, when the fog comes in, you can hear footsteps, breathing, and a whisper. This way, just one more turn. Would you follow it? Most people would, and most people go wrong.